Hey everybody, I'm Jade, getting ready to do an M20 quick draft against the bots, mostly because I'm low on gems and I feel like drafting something. So, thanks for joining me, hop on in, let's have some fun. Ugh, Field of the Dead, not where I want to be. What else do we have? Alright, so I think the choice here is between the Lich or the Silverback. Both are really good cards. It's a question of where I would rather be. Let's go with the Lich here. Let's go with the uncommon. Blue's pretty good in this set. Decent build around. Let's try it out. Okay. We've got Cerulean Drake here. Another Silverback. I think we take the Cerulean Drake here. Cloudkins here seems like a slam dunk. Draws you a card. It's a 2-1 flyer. It's a pretty big deal. Griffin Protector is also pretty reasonable. I like flying in this format quite a bit. There's a lot of flyers. So, yeah, the Cloudkins here is really good here. Okay. I just think we stick with blue here, take the Frostlinks. It's a good card. Messes up the opponent's tempo a little bit. Octoprophet's a strong card, 3/3. That lets us scry. There's nothing really else in the pack. Other considerable mentions, I suppose, the Griffin again. We're not necessarily in black. We could be in white too. But there's nothing really to pull us out of blue yet, so we might as well take the blue. Raise the Alarm is a pretty good reason to be in white, though. But there's also another Cerulean Drake here. There's a chance that it makes it around the table if no one's in blue. I think we can speculate on the Raise the Alarm here. Okay. So, if we're going to stick with white, I think Loyal Pegasus is probably pretty good. Befuddle is fine, but we can replace it pretty easily. Eternal Isolation. Yeah, I think we can keep up with the Flyers. Maybe splash black for the Tomebound Lynch. We'll see. Nothing good in blue. But there's an Inquisitor, which is fine. Fairy Miscreant could be okay depending on how many we get. I'm not really into the Bone to Ash thing. I suppose one of in the deck is fine. And Anticipate's not really where I want to be. I suppose I can take one Bone to Ash. I think that's probably something I'm more likely to play than the Miscreants. I guess we just cut white here. Odds are we're probably not playing that. We'll take the Fortress Crab, but we're probably not playing it. Same thing here. Befuddle we might play. Okay, Knight of the Ebon Legion's a pretty good card. Pretty good reason to be in black. We're not too committed to white here. I suppose the black is fine. Maybe we end up Esper as well. Fencing is probably okay. It's not great. Gonna sleep paralysis. It's probably fine. It's not fantastic again. Italian foot soldier could be okay. But that would be the first one. I think we take the pseudo removal here because we don't really have much else in terms of removal. Yeah, we don't pass Imperial Eagle here. There's no way. So pretty soon we're going to have to make a decision between blue and, white and black. The Apostle's probably pretty good here. Yeah, we can take an Apostle. Another Loyal Pegasus, or we've got the Assault. I think I'd rather the Pegasus. Yeah, Herald of the Sun is good. Gauntlets doesn't seem like something I want. Squad Captain's not where it's at right now. So it's either the Sentinel or the Herald. I'm going to take the Herald. Okay. So there's a negate here or a Boreal and Elemental. I think we take the Elemental. Yeah, let's take the Elemental. Another Frostlings is probably fine. Or Dawning Angel. Dawning Angel costs 5, right? 5 mana, 3/2 flyer. It gains us 4 life. 13 creatures. We're a little heavy in the 3-drop slot right now. We gotta start looking for some 2-drops. There's also a Disenchant here for the sideboard. I think the Frostlings is pretty good. But yeah, let's just stick to the Flyers. Glaring Aegis could be okay in this deck. Just make one of our creatures, flying creatures, big. 3/2 is probably not where it's at. I think we take the Sentinel here. God's Willing is some good protection. We can take that. Take our first battalion soldier. Maybe we'll pick them all up now. 2. Aerial Assault's pretty good in this deck. Gauntlets of Light. Almost guaranteed not playing that. Okay, not bad so far, not bad so far. Not fantastic, but it's fine. None of the rares have been good at all. Well, we have no artifacts, we have no colorless, and we don't really have a need to manipulate the top of our library, so that's probably not where we're at. Is there anything in this pack in our colors at all? Okay, so first of all, we're probably not playing the Tone-Bound Lunch at this point. I don't think we're playing Knight of the Ebon Legion. Maybe we're splashing, we'll think about it at the end. So I think we take the Moorland Inquisitor. It's fine, it's not great. Wow. Dread Presence is kind of huge. We don't have that. At best, black is a splash here. But even if we trigger it 2 or 3 times in a game, it's worth it, no? That's rough. I think maybe we've got a strong black splash, and see what happens. Yeah, we take the other M20 here. There's no chance that we don't. Unsummon might be okay. Some early interaction. I don't really want Angelic Gift, so that's fine. Eric's Funlooker is a great card, but I don't have double black for sure. We're at 26 cards, so what are we not playing here? Are we just cutting black altogether? So we're really a blue-white flying deck. I'd really like to pick up another Battalion Foot Soldier. I think we just can't make the black work. I'm so tempted. The child in me wants to play it. But the adult in me is saying there's no way you make it work. So we're pulling those cards. So the 3 black cards are out. What else are we probably not playing here? Befuddle does not seem great. Okay, so where does that leave us? So, probably not going to play another Bone to Ash. If we're going to play Convolute, we may as well just play Bone to Ash, so this isn't great either. How many creatures do we have? 17. So, you know what, let's just take another Bone to Ash for the sideboard. Maybe I want to bring it in at some point. Okay, Cloud Concierge is great. Put an Anticipate in the sideboard. Nothing really great. Another Bone to Ash. I think there was a pretty reasonable green deck in here somewhere. If we'd started with those 2 gorillas. Probably don't want to play that. And I probably don't want to play the Battalion Foot Soldiers either with only 2 of them. So if we cut the Battalion Foot Soldiers, lowers the curve a little bit, bring in the other Warlord Inquisitor. Is that okay? Or do we want a Sage's Road Denizen? Can we go up, Ron? Well, I guess we don't have that much energy with this. Okay, well, it looks good. Let's try it. It is best of 1, so we're unlikely to sideboard much here in between games, but who knows, maybe we decide the deck is in need of a counterspell or something. Okay. So you go Leo Pegasus, raise the alarm. Seems fine. Okay. Prismite, sure. hopefully draw land here. We did not. Yikes. If the opponent wants to block, that's fine. If not, they take 4. What are the 2/2 first striker? Or 2/2 semi first striker? This might just a bad card. Opponent must maybe splashing for a 3rd color or something, and maybe they need it for fixing. Okay. Well, unless we draw a land, we're in a lot of trouble here already. It's a pretty hard mana screw, but our opponent or our deck is low to the ground, so. Okay. So there's a land. We can just wait a little longer. One more land, we sleep paralysis, the Netcaster Spider, and then we can get in with a huge amount of damage pretty quickly. So, if we have a pretty built-out deck, we can stand off with our opponent for a bit, or built-out board rather. Opponent's playing a lot of fixing. I wonder why. Okay. Get rid of the Netcaster Spider, and then I can start getting it in the air. Opponent used Tail's End on me to counter the targeted ability that taps the Netcaster Spider. That's amazing. Oh, that was pretty good. Very good. I don't know why they're playing Tail's End to start with, but sweet. Double Bark Hydro, very nice. 2 mana 3/3s are always good. So let's scry, hopefully find ourselves a land or a way to get through this Netcaster Spider. Otherwise, if I could get a land, look for the... I'd like to get the 3/4 out, which would get through the Netcaster Spider. Like, this just cycles, basically, because it's not going to get through the board right now. So we can just pass here. Tail's End, opponent got us good. Okay, opponent is feeling the need to get a little frisky. Okay, so the biggest this can become is a 2/1 if they pump it. Well, I don't really care about that. We'll trade the Octa Prophet for Barkhide. I suppose he's got some kind of combat trick, otherwise why would he make the attack now when he didn't before? Okay, at least not when he's willing to spend, because maybe he was happy with that trade, I'm not sure. In either case, the Boreal Elemental is probably fine. They might have Convolute here? Sure, okay. Opponent's playing all the counters. That's their secret. Sure, I'll double block and you can hit me for 2, that's fine. Do you want to play the trick this time? Okay. Show me your other counter. Maybe another convolute? I'm assuming that they have another one. Okay. You got me. So opponent is Simic, bad creatures, bad counters mostly. He's gonna keep chipping away at me with the Sprite. Question is, do I care? The answer is not really, not at the moment. And shuffle the counters back into their library. That's fun. For a couple points of damage, I suppose. Okay, so now that Netcaster is down, if they want to keep getting with the Sprite, I'm going to be trading damage with them. I really don't care about that. Okay. You may hit me for 4. Okay. No counter spell for that one. So we still have another Griffin Sentinel, 2 more Moorlands, 2 Cloud Conceers. Do we push with the Air Elemental? I guess we do. There's no reason not to. Okay. You can kill 1, I guess. I have plenty of creatures to draw. I guess he kills both. Bad trade for me. I wasn't thinking that one through. Pegasus is a 2-1, not a 2-2. Oh well. No point in playing that. Opponent gets in for 5 if they don't block. I think that we're pretty safe that they don't have any big hasty creatures. So we can get in, put them within 2 points. If they attack for 5 and don't have a blocker, then they're just dead. Okay, well, that doesn't help. I guess you can get in for 3. If I draw and summon next turn, I could just win. So I think they're going to attack with Barkite here. Unsummon would do it, provided they don't have another counter. Still 5 next turn. They have to block here. Okay, so he can hit me for 3 next turn unless he's got some sort of hasty surprise or big pump spell. He'd have to pump for 4, which I suppose is possible. I don't know what's in his hand. He could have 2 pump spells. Alright, got there. Sweet. That was a close game. Okay. So we have 2, 3, 4 or 1 counter spell up. I think that's reasonable when we've the card draw on 3. It's not a great hand, but it's a good hand. Okay. So I guess we just play the Inquisitor here. Just get on board. Mind Rot, okay. So I guess we dump like Cerulean Drake, Moorland. Just draw a card. And then we'll get him for 2. Aerial Assault is interesting. See what they play. Another Mind Rot. Do they like Mind Rot deck here? Okay. I think we can get rid of Bone to Ash. They don't seem to have many creatures. Maybe get rid of Frostlings. Go like that. Get in for 4 here. How's it going tonight, everybody? Hope you're enjoying the stream. Having a good night. Okay, 2-1 first strike, interesting. So I guess it blocks either of these pretty well. So I guess we just play the Griffin and chill. The Griffin can start getting in for a bit next turn. Currently 1-0 in this draft. We are playing some Azurius Fliers. Almost the entire deck is Flyers. You've got an Air Elemental, Boreal Elemental, Herald of the Sun, Dawning Angel, Imperial Eagle, a bunch of stuff like that. 2 Cloud Conceers. So yeah, it's an interesting deck. Last game was a bit of a grind, but we got there in the end. So far, this is the only creature the opponent's played and 2 Mind Rots. Just weird. I guess they got rid of some stuff. I'd probably be sitting on a fistful of cards right now if they hadn't made me discard 4 cards, so... A 4/3 first striker, okay. With luck they'll attack here so that I can aerial assault it. See what he does. Sure. Okay. Alright, so apparently he is mono flying first strikers. And apparently I am mono land. So let's see what he does here. Okay. Opponent's got a very weird deck. Okay. Guessing a trick here. Sure. I don't mind. You got me. I'm wounded mortally. I suppose the question is, do I get in for 4 here? Or swing for 4? Obviously, Leafkin Druid stops the Inquisitor, but that's fine. You know, I was slightly mocking the opponent's Mind Rots earlier, but that's basically the only reason they're in this game is because they had double Mind Rot at this point. Sleep Paralysis would be a really good draw. Unsummon would be a really good draw. But they're hitting me for 2 a turn. I'm hitting them for 2 a turn. I have a higher life total. I think just based on what they're playing, my quality of card is better. The card draw, that the lands are getting kind of serious. Most of the Flyers I have left are just bigger than the Anvil Rot Raptor. It's his 3rd one, jeez. Okay. At least hold them off for a bit. Another Merlin Inquisitor is pretty good. So we can attack with both of them, then if he wants to trade, that's fine. Damn. So now he can double block. Might as well tap down one of the Raptors. Okay. Still looking for an unsummon here. See if we can't get him to take the bait. I tried. Well, Pegasus is a decent draw. Okay, so we can attack with the Empyrean Eagle here, start getting in with it. If anything, I can double block with Loyal Pegasus. If he attacks with the Anvil, then I've got a whole lot of air damage. Raise the alarm. Okay, reasonable. Okay. Let's unsummon that now. Get in for some damage. Just keep chipping away every chance we get. Not terribly concerned about the Mammoth Spider. At some point in the near future we're going to be able to kill him, so... Scuttlemutt, okay. Okay, so all of our big flyers are still out there. Air Elemental, Boreal Elemental, Herald of the Sun, all still in the deck. Hmm. Three, two. Fortunately, half the deck is land. So yeah, let's keep that on top. Might as well gain the life. Give us some buffer. Give us another flyer. I don't think there's any situation where attacking for my opponent right now is a good idea. But hey, whatever floats their boat. Sure. Sure. I'm not actually sure if my opponent knows what they're doing with that. would be 10 in the air. But he has 2 blockers. So can't do that yet. Congratulations on getting to Diamond, Seth. Maybe you'll get to Mythic this season. I don't think I will. So keep up the good work, son. What deck got you there? That is pretty good. Let's pump that. I suppose we'll pump a Loyal Pegasus. Mono red aggro and best of 1. Okay, pretty good. I don't play a lot of best of 1. I like traditional standard. But sweet. How long did it take you to break through platinum? I don't think I quite have lethal here yet. Because, like, he blocks here, he takes 4, 8, 11. Oh, no, because he blocks with one of those as well. So, I think another turn, and then we've got him. 2 days? Okay. I got all the way up to Diamond 1, and then I lost like 4 games in a row. I'm back down to Diamonds either 2 or 3 or 4 right now. Just, yeah, haven't had much luck. Okay. So that saves him from lethal, which is unfortunate. But I don't actually think he is getting out of this too easily. 2, 3, 4 Flyers. He has 2 blockers. Let's just start putting counters on things. Uh, 5, 6, 7, so I can put 1 more. Five, 4, okay. So next turn I can put 2 counters on the other Loyal Pegasus. And then we're pretty close to just pushing through no matter what he does. Like that Mammoth Spider can't hold these back as long as I keep putting counters on stuff with the Herald. Anticipate's not my favorite thing to see in the world though. Is Diamond the highest you've ever gotten, Seth? There we go. Alright, 2-0. Well, good job, buddy. Usually I hit Mythic at some point during the month, but I'm not having a lot of luck this month. 2-0. Well, I hope you hit Mythic. Mono Red is a good deck in Best of 1. What's the meta like in Best of 1? Yeah, unfortunately, I'm a little low on wild cards and coins. Otherwise, I would build the new Gruul aggro deck that's going around. I'm in need of grinding some random stuff to try and get some stuff together. So, M20 draft it is. The deck's pretty good, though. It's like mostly blue-white Flyers. Alright, what do we got? 4 white cards and 3 blue mana. Yeah, that's a lot better. Probably keep the Apostle over the Inquisitor at this point. Plus there's 3 Inquisitors in the deck. So we've got like 1, 2, 3. A lot of weird decks like blue-white Flyers, for example. Yeah, that seems like something you could crush pretty easily with mono red. Have you played any games in Diamond yet to see if the meta's still a little weird? So I think it gets a little more competitive once you get up a little higher. Like I've played some best of one mythic before, and it was just basically the same decks except obviously tuned for best of one. Is my opponent disconnected? Okay. Ooh, turn one Triumph. Or Temple of Triumph. Interesting. I forgot that those were in this set. He puts it on top. I wonder what that means. So I guess he was probably just looking for land and found it. Okay. Okay, well, next turn I can just do that, so... I guess we Loyal Pegasus here. And then we can put out the Sentinel Griffin and then start getting in for a bunch of flying damage unless he's got like a shock. Okay. Okay, so now we have the Empyrean Eagle. I'll have all my Flyers. So he can get him with the Sentry. I'll block the Chaplain. Next turn we Sentry, Empyrean Eagle, and then attack for 5. Do you have a deck ready for F&M? 4 or 5. Okay. So it's +1/+3. Okay. I'm assuming he's got a combat trick here. Yeah, I haven't actually looked yet. Okay. Good chance we'd lose this one. So what's the play here? Because we didn't draw the extra land. I suppose we just Cloud Seeker looking for a land. Cool, so we hit it. So next turn we can tap that down with a Sleep Paralysis. So if I have to take some damage here, that's okay. Going to 10 is not a huge problem. That's not an intimidating card. That is. That's a big problem. Okay. So we go like that. We take 4, 5, 6, 7 to 7. Next turn we can Sleep Paralysis this. And then he's only got 3. And then the following turn we can go like Inquisitor plus Moorland and try and stabilize the board. Okay, so he hits me for 3. Let's try to stabilize on 4 life here. Okay, then Boreal Elemental is also a really good draw. If we can get that on the field, it's going to make his life really difficult. Hopefully he didn't draw like more craziness. Okay, 1/3 flyer, sure. Also okay. Does he have vigilance now or something? Or he just wants to gain a point of life? Okay, that's fine. Any thoughts on your commander for tomorrow at least? Raise the alarm's really good here. So we can loyal Pegasus and then raise the alarm. I think I just get in with Boreal Elemental. Start chipping away a little bit. See if my opponent is silly enough to attack. I'll surprise him with the raise the alarm. No, it's alright, I'm still gonna play it. Tap down the flyer, get in with all my flyers. So 9 there. Nice little 2-1. Okay. 3 attackers if they want to. I've got 3 blockers. And one of them trades, the rest don't. So, I just do that, and then that, and that. I think that works out pretty well for me. Okay. I think I'm just going to attack for 7 here. We'll leave back the Imperial Eagle rather, to block the Chaplain. Apparently I can't talk tonight, so I can't even think of the last time I did M20 draft, but they jacked the price on all the other drafts, so this is really all that's there that you can pay for with some coins. A couple of days for the coins. Okay, that doesn't help you now. Block or die. Okay, take 4. And I'll pass the turn. I don't think you win. Just close though. Sure. So that's walking. One was being double walked. Nope. I think that's all of them. Okay. So Embercleave in this format, is there? Anything instant speed in white that gives him double strike until end of turn, but you don't have trample, right? Okay. Just pour a little salt in the wound and unsummon his guy there. Alright, so we are 3-0 with this deck. Playing a little blue-white Flyers in M20 quick draft. Because it's affordable. That's why. Alright, I'm just going to throw the deck up on the screen here for a minute. And thank you very much, Red Thistle. Appreciate the good games. I'm just going to run to the washroom quickly, but the deck's up on the screen, so have a look and I'll be back in just a minute. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Let's jump into another game here. We are currently 3-0. Let's see if we can get to the 7. Hope you're enjoying the stream tonight. If you are, if you could hit that follow button, definitely helps me out. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Always a good way to support me and the stream. Oh, we got a gold streamer. A gold drafter. Something we have not yet achieved this season. Okay, this is a really slow hand for our deck, so I think we mull that. That's fine. We can go Pegasus into Inquisitor, and we have enough blue sources that will eventually hit the Air Elemental. Do I want to keep the Octoprophet? Probably more than I want to keep the other Inquisitor, so... Start with a Pegasus, then Moorland Inquisitor, and then hopefully draw a land. Well, I suppose the Pegasus is better, because then I get through for 4 in the air, assuming opponent plays a ground creature. Still would really like to hit a land here. I have about a 45% chance at this point to hit a land. That's not the land we were looking for. Alright, so opponent's playing some sort of Gruul deck. Got at least a shock. Let's see what else is going on here. Okay, still not the greatest, but it is what it is. At least it's a land. That way if we hit any blue land we can scry. So land-wise, I have 8 islands. So there's a 26% chance I hit. Okay. Returns the shock, that's fine. Doesn't have reach, right? Okay. If he blocks, we'll turn on first strike. Unfortunately, we're not in a great spot if we don't draw some blue mana, but if we do, we're on. Okay, so he's got a shock in his hand. I imagine he just shocks like the Inquisitor or something, or maybe a Pegasus. Okay. Well, there's a land. It's useless. So at this point, there are 8 islands in the deck. I have about a 30% chance of drawing an island. Let's see if he lets us attack. Because we know he's got a shock in his hand. I'm not sure why it's not showing it as revealed, because we knew it was on the top of the library. But we know he's got a shock. Okay. That's fine. Push in for 2 points. And again, if he wants to block, we'll just first strike. It's not a big deal. If he's got another shocking hand, that's fine. I wasn't playing anything this turn anyway. Okay. Fine. Okay, so as right now, there are 13 lands in our deck. 8 of them are islands. We have a 29% chance of drawing an island. So basically 1 in 3 cards in my deck is an island. And if we hit an island, we're in tip-top shape. So the opponent's really not doing anything useful at the moment except ramping. Alright, there we go. Got there. So do we want to sleep paralysis this? Or do we just want to opt to profit and scry, try and find another island? Let's do that. Worst case, I'm willing to trade here. Double island. Let's keep those so we can start playing things out of our hand. So next turn we can island Air Elemental. And then the following turn we can Cerulean Drake and Empyrean Eagle. I'm assuming if opponent attacks her that they're sitting on another trick. But I can't really let them attack with impunity at this point. At this point, I just want to get down a bunch of flyers, build out my board, and we'll beat them that way. Okay, that's fine. I still got 2 flyers next turn. Opponent still has 4 cards in hand. So far they showed me nothing but removal. Okay. So got 5 in the air, a sleep paralysis, and an Apostle Purifying Light. Well, let's get it in the air. Let's play the Apostle. And then suppose we tap down the Shaman. Okay. So, whenever deals combat damage, each player draws or discards their hand and then draws 7 fresh cards. That seems really bad. If he attacks, I'm letting that through. I would like 7 cards. All good, Red Thistle. Or all good, Seth, rather. Jeez. Playing a little Magic still. And that has protection from red, so we can keep attacking with the Drake. So opponent's playing Dragon Mage, and I'm kind of hoping that they hit me and I get to draw 7 cards. Because I have a sneaking suspicion my 7 cards are better than his 7 cards. It's been a close game, though. Also, if he attacks me, I have for 7 crackback. He's got 1 elemental, 2. So when it attacks, it gets +1 for each elemental you control. So it gets +2/+2. It's a 4/4. Colossus Hammer. Okay. Let's see what happens here. +10/+10 and loses flying. Well, I can jump that. Come on, Dragon Mage. Get in there. You know you want to. Oh, coward. Okay, we got him on a 5-turn clock here. Just keep playing out more blockers. Because, hey, if you want to spend your whole turn equipping a Colossus Hammer, go ahead. 2, 4, 5, 6 mana. This costs 8. Menacing 6/5, sure. So he doesn't have enough to equip it yet. So it's 7 mana, sorry, there's another one I didn't see there. 2, 4, 6, 7, sure. Still pretty happy if he hits me with the Dragon Mage. Sure. Kill one, but not both. What in God's green earth is he playing Colossus Hammer? Okay, so he's drawn a land. He's going to put the Colossus Hammer on the Ripscale Predator, which is fine. 2, 4, 5, 6. It does say it costs 8 to equip, right? Oh, 7, 8, right? Okay. Does not have trample currently. Yeah, we're gonna lose this one to a hammer. That's really unfortunate. Okay. Can't win them all. Even when the opponent is playing terrifyingly bad cards, I just don't have time to dig my way out of it. I just didn't stabilized fast enough, that one. That's okay. What hurts me the most is not that I lost that game. It's that the opponent's going to continue thinking that Hammer is a good card when it's clearly not. This one's fine. Unfortunately, it just took us way too long to draw out of our mana screw that game. Okay, so Plains Loyal Pegasus. Moorland Inquisitor, and then next turn we can Cloud Conceer. Hopefully draw a little action. I wasn't actually expecting to draw 2 lands in a row. 3 lands in a row? Jesus. Okay, Empyrean Eagle's pretty good here though. So we get in for 4 this turn. Next turn I'm going to have 2 3/3 flying creature attackers. So as long as I don't play a huge spider here. Scuttlebutt, okay. Alright, and then we hit the Elemental Eagle, so we're doing okay here. I'm okay with the Scuttlebutt Moorland Inquisitor trade here. I think it's safe to say that we're the beatdown in this game. So far. A 4/4 Stone Golem. You got it, bro. I didn't even know that this was a card. Alright. So we are 4-1. And hey, we're 1 win away from gold in draft. Alright. And the good news is we're close to doing another draft in terms of coins, or gems. If we win outright, I think we'll probably be in a position to maybe do a human draft before the end of the night. We'll see. With the current global meltdown, I'm trying real hard not to spend money on Arena if I can avoid it. You know, just in case. There's not really any reason to spend money on Arena at the moment, so. I think the Dawn Angel can go back this game. Like, we're gonna go Loyal Pegasus, Cerulean Drake, Empyrean Eagle, hopefully. So there's Loyal Pegasus. Cerulean Drake. Okay, they're anticipating. So if we hit the Empyrean Eagle next turn, we'll have 4/5 damage coming through, which is a pretty aggressive flying start. Opponent's only shown blue mana so far. Blue-black, okay. Interesting. We do have an Apostle here. Okay. So I think we can get rid of Plains Bone to Ash. A lot of Mind-Rot opponents this tournament. I wonder why. I personally don't like Mind-Rot in this format, or most draft formats. It's kind of expensive. Doesn't do a ton. Ooh, Dread Presence. Lovely. Two damage to any target and you gain 2 life. Slightly problematic. How many swamps you got, man? Can you beat me before next turn? Sure. Then I hit you for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 6, 7, and you're at 10. So if he's sitting on a bunch of swamps, I'm just dead, actually. I won't be able to get through. That was a great draw. I think that just locks this game up now. Just almost a blowout if he didn't attack with the Dread Presence. Good game. If he didn't attack with the Dread Presence, he pretty much just had me. And look at that. Seth, I am a gold ranked drafter. What? Oh god, that's fun. I just really haven't done any drafts this season, like 1 or 2. And they were both not good at Korea drafts, so. Alright, we're 5-1. See if we can get the 7-1 or maybe the 7-2. Alright. Okay. That is a really slow hand, and I think we're too aggressive to keep that. Oh, that's terrible too. It's fine. I don't want the Inquisitor. I don't want the Apostle. Need a land off the top here in the next 2 draws. If you're going to mold a 5 double Loyal Pegasus against a green opponent's probably where it's at, I say, until he drops a red spell and then like starts smashing everything. Get in for 4. Start just getting as aggressive as possible here because being mana screwed on a mold of 5 with an opponent who kept a full grip is probably not the best place to be. Alright, unsummon. We'll unsummon something on his turn, probably in combat. Opponent has 5 mana. Okay. That seems like a good unsummon target. Time walk them. They can get in for 2. Could really use another land here though before they start going off. Okay, well at least that gives me a blocker against the Sentinel. Suppose I'm fairly happy if they play the 5/4 again. Because it means they're not killing my Pegasi. And 1 more mana of any caliber, which I have a 48% chance of drawing land at this point. And then Frostling can also help with the tempo here. Like, I think if they had any removal, they would have snapped it off here, right? So hopefully we're okay, but we'll see. Okay. Sure. I will definitely trade with the Sentinel here. I think not playing Okay. Okay, so maybe that's why they held it back? This doesn't have reach, right? So they have 3, 6, 7, 8 next turn. They have 1 turn to kill or block the Pegasi. I'm guessing that's what a group of Pegasuses is called? Is Pegasi? Anybody know for sure? I gotta dodge removal or reach for 1 turn. Oh, right. I don't know how we got there. I don't know how we got there, but we'll take it. We will take it. That was double Loyal Pegasus getting in for 10 damage each. Alright, and we are 6-1. I don't know how we stole that game. Let's get into the big boss. And fortunately, we have a life in reserve. So if we fail the test, we can always try the boss again. 45% chance to draw a land on this one. 27% chance to draw planes. What happens if we don't draw planes? And then we just sit in there with Australian Drake. I think we mulligan this. Yeah, that's a lot better. I think we just dump a planes here. I have not cast Bone to Ash a single time, but I think this might be the game for it. Okay. So we're going to go Plains Island, hold up, raise the alarm here. Trade one of them for a Scorpion, probably. And then try and get ourselves ready for a Prophet or a Bone to Ash, depending on what my opponent does here. Pretty happy to trade a 1/1 Death Toucher for just a plain old 1/1. Kind of wish I didn't put that down though. That's fine. We have ways to deal with that after. So we'll Griffin Sentinel here, so we can block that if he tries to attack. And then we'll just work our way into an Octoprophet. Sure. Wolfrider Saddle is a very good card. Is it better to hold up a Bone to Ash here and maybe draw a card? Or is it better to get down the Octoprophet and scry 2? I think I want to scry 2. Blink seems good. I really don't need the planes. Blinks can tap down the Netcaster Spider. This might be a grindy one. Let's see if we can outvalue our opponent here. I'm pretty happy to trade here. Octoprophet's already gotten us some virtual card advantage. Yikes. Now I really wish I had held that up, but let's just Frostlink, tap that down. Buy ourselves some time to find an answer. Looks like opponent's on big green stuff. Okay. They came prepared for my flying deck, apparently. Okay. It's a good thing we have a life in reserve against the big boss here, because I don't think we're winning this one. I will trade most of my board for this without trying. If he's gonna blow me out, he's gonna blow me out. One. Why is it not allowing me to block it with multiple creatures? 1, 2, 3. Whatever. It will not let me multi-block this. And I have no idea why. Oh, can't be blocked by more than one creature. Okay. Alright, yeah, this one's over. That's okay. Still 6 and 2, which is reasonable. Alright. Last game of the tournament. Let's see if we can pull it out of the fire here. And get the 7-2. Last game was a little more than a little sketchy. Opponent was just playing big stuff. This hand's fine. Go turn 2 Moorland into or Cerulean Drake, depending on what they're doing. It's fine. It's not the most aggressive start, and I feel like this deck wants to have an aggressive start, but that's okay. I will happily block here. I have stuff to do with my mana. I'll block. Let's find the Apostle here against the all-black creature. So yeah, opponent appears to be playing mono black. Profit. Five. Yeah, I really don't want to draw into the Herald too quickly here. Opponent's going to hit me for 2 in the air. That's fine. Next turn I can Air Elemental. So let's get in for 4. Let's see what he does, and then we'll Air Elemental. Yeah. I'm assuming that there's some removal in that hand somewhere, right? Maybe we just sit back until he plays something, draw a card, and then slam the Elemental. He only has 4 cards in hand, 5 cards. It's a matter of time before he reveals what his scheme is here. Okay, don't care about that. What else? Just gonna pass like that? Okay. Sure. Let's play the Air Elemental because Herald's just better. And if we're gonna lose one, it might as well be Elemental. If you want to start spending all your mana returning the skeleton to the ground. Okay, so there's the murder. So we've got the Herald down. That is a 4 mana 1/1 that my opponent just played. So if I Aerial Assault the Vulture, I can hold up the Bone to Ash. And I'm going to keep attacking on the ground. If he wants to keep blocking with the Sanatorium Skeleton and wasting 4 mana every turn to keep bringing it back, I am perfectly okay with that. I've got Bone to Ash up for anything he plays that's threatening. A Vigilant 1/1. I suppose I counter that, just so that I can keep getting in. Sure. Opponent went deep on the recurring threats. Probably has another murder or something here, right? Bone Splinters, okay. Got me. Sure. Let's clouds here. See a creature. Something off the top. Okay. Oil Pegasus, also good. Let's just start building out a board presence. I have 5 points in the air. Opponent's on a 2-turn clock. If he plays the Vulture, and I have removal for whatever he does next turn. Trying to remember, is there a black like Ritual Soot effect or something in this set? Should he just hit 4 swamps off the top? Jeez. I'm guessing that there's a Dread presence in the deck or something. I can't think of any other reason. Alright, we got there. Good old 7-2. Alright, let's grab a screenshot. There we go. Prize. Alright, let's crack those packs, see where we land. M20, I think I have everything in this set. Or just about. Apparently I don't have 4 Starfield Mystics yet. Let's see. Does this give us the gems we need? Nope. Oh, it did. Alright. Okay, so we don't quite have enough gems to do a human draft. I don't feel like playing any standard tonight. I'm a little standarded out at the moment. So we're going to end the stream there. Thanks for hanging out with me. Really appreciate it. If you're enjoying the content, please hit the follow button. It really helps support me and the stream, and it's appreciated. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps build out the channel, and you get notified whenever I play and have some cool content to upload. Thanks very much. Have a nice night, guys.
Spreading all around my room. My world's so bright.